I want to bring in the CEO and founder of Outstanding Foods, Bill Glaser. Thanks for being with me today. The Plant-Based Food Association just came out with that study. I don't know if you saw it, but they studied for 3 months. If you put plant-based foods right where people expect their analog product to be, they'll go for plant-based 23% of the time. And in the Midwest, where they don't get serviced enough here, because they also are flexitarians in the Midwest, more and more, like all of the country, it's 32%. When they have the chance to go plant-based, people do.
Someone who's enthusiastic about the plant-based lifestyle or the vegan lifestyle, you have to realize that the biggest impact that lifestyle can have is when it reaches mainstream consumers.
Yes.
We as those of us who are vegan or vegetarian, we have to be mindful not to make the market for vegan and vegetarian foods inaccessible or unappetizing, not from a taste, but from the judgment that comes with a lot of dietary perspectives. And so I think, like the word vegan has a negative connotation. You talk about studies, there's a negative connotation for a lot of people in the mass market because they don't want to be judged and made wrong. When Beyonce promoted a meal replacement that was 100% plant-based on the Today Show, a lot of people made her wrong for not being a full vegan. And the impact that those kind of moves have are vast. And if you really are supportive of animal welfare, of people eating more plant-based foods, in my opinion, people have to be more supportive of the transition and the process it takes. Because most of us, we didn't go vegan just like that. Some of us have. Most of us had a transitionary period of cutting out certain things and then evolving over time. So we have to have the same patience and appreciation for other people and not expect them to be perfect when we weren't perfect ourselves.
Yeah, of course, I couldn't agree more. Every step in the right direction is a step in the right direction. I'll also say from the business perspective that meat and dairy run on very tiny margins. So any little step you can do to eat away at those margins, of course, I'm consumer focused, but I'm also thinking about the competition there. And you are indeed competing against meat and dairy industries. And, if you can wipe away some of those margins for them, it just gets more and more difficult. And then those larger corporations realize, well, maybe I can make more money with plant-based, and you're going to see that faster turnover happen, which is what we're all about. But I also love, I want to riff off what you're saying, that consumer psyche, because particularly with food, I mean, in life, we always do what we know, but then particularly with food, you do what makes you feel good, what makes you feel comfortable, which takes you back to your childhood, all these kinds of things. So you can't expect people to reinvent the wheel for themselves. It's got to be something that feels just like home, just like what they know.